I seen you and Wack run a play on one of the homies we had on here, right? He got himself into some hot water behind a female.
Got himself.
My boy GRLA Hebrew. First of all, shout out to GRLA Hebrew, right? This ain't no smear campaign from us. I fuck with bro. We had him on here a few times.
Views and opinions of what I say are not reflective.
Doesn't reflect VwP podcast. Now,
it's good to say that.
What I seen happen on that show was nasty work. That wasn't no Israelite stuff to me. Mm-hmm. He was on a white man platform. Wack come in acting like he don't know what's going on.
Oh, they called you?
Got your number on speed dial. It was like, hey, don't you know such and such? Oh, man, let me call him right now. Wack pretended like he didn't know GRLA Hebrew was going to be there.
Right.
They finessed him and told him, hey, yeah, just come. We ain't going to talk about what's going on. I don't know why the fuck.
You saying no jumper finesse.
No jumper
I don't know
finesse.
why he thought
I don't know why bro thought he was going on no jumper and that wasn't going to get brought up. Wack act like he wasn't on the episode and pop in the middle of the episode, got him on speed dial, boom. You call in,
right?
Air him out. I go, hold on, wait a minute. Ain't you an Israelite? Right. How you airing out another Israelite publicly on a platform with 4.8 million something subscribers and airing out y'all dirty laundry? This supposed to be your brother who said he came to you for help and his request for help wasn't met.
Right.
So what's going on with that?
All right. So first of all, I never knew that was even live. I didn't even know that was a live stream going on. I was in my class. Wack calls me. I answer the phone. I thought it was a conversation where they just all happened to be in the same space. I didn't know it was live until the shit was over. If I would have known it was live, I would have said worse shit. Be fair. I would have said more than just how you gonna hit me bigger than something you get hit with? Because there's more to it.
So you saying you would have blasted him worse if you knew?
Yeah, I would have.
But isn't this your brother?
Let me tell you, the Bible.
He an Israelite, you an Israelite. Whether y'all get along or not.
The scriptures say that you're not supposed to have respect of person. For somebody in my position or his position, you know if you're a hypocrite, it's going to get exposed. And that is such an egregious act, not just what he did, but who he hurt. GRLA Hebrew is a prominent cat all over. You, like you say, you know him. He's been on your platform. He's been on No Jumper before and stuff like that. Imagine all the people that he destroyed when they find out that he taking it up the ass by his woman. When we're not supposed to be homosexual. We're not supposed to be that. We're not supposed to live that life. You know what would be worse? If I actually said nothing at all. If I defended that act. Then they would say, Cap, you ain't no different than the preacher. The preacher protect the preacher. The Roman Catholic protect the Roman Catholic. We don't hide sin as Israelites.
He denied us.
If he would have listened, the help that you talk about that he asked for, it was offered to him. And if he would have listened and sat down and not been so public, he probably would have got the help that he asked for.
I'm not saying
he denied the allegations though, right?
No, he didn't deny it. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you gotta hide sin. I'm saying this is y'all organization, this y'all brotherhood.
He's not in our organization.
That's not. He's an Israelite. So in my eyes, you're Israelite. You're Israelite.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? You might be from Insane Crip, but you might be from Young Foundation. You might be from Baby Insane. You might be from a different generation. I understand
what you're saying. Right.
Still insane. So if something happened and then an insane was to be airing out another insane on a public platform, to me, that make your whole organization.
Now, before we even get to that public platform, because we wouldn't accept his egregious act, and when I'm saying we, I'm talking about the Israelite community that you're talking about. He said he ain't an Israelite no more. Before that No Jumper episode, he said, I'm not an Israelite no more, and said we aren't Israelites no more.
I thought he was stepping down from his
I thought he had to
position.
step down from his position, but he was like,
okay,
I can't leave because of what happened.
Let's do chronologically. His homie, you want to talk about somebody that was fucked up. His homie in his school told, like, we only knew this because his wife goes to some cat who was chilling with homosexuals too. That whole Sakari got a problem with homos because the cat that told on him, best friend is a homo, and he would leave the Israelite feast days to go chill with his homosexual friend. And when he found out that information about GRLA Hebrew, instead of him going to GRLA Hebrew, at least to say, hey, I'm about to do this live stream, is this true? He went straight to the internet. That's how we found out. If there's anybody that's unbrotherly, it would be him. Now, once we know about it, we hold him to the fire. he say, I'm gonna step down. As he's not stepping down, because I'm in some back chat that he has, maybe like a week or so past, he say, should I get back online? That let me know he full of shit. So if he would have stepped down truly, if he would have got the help that we asked truly, then maybe nobody says anything to him. He would never be on no jumper for that to happen.
So when you say step down, truly, does that mean he has to like just discard and
that's
like,
what he said
low?
he was gonna do. Like I didn't tell him to do that. He went on some live stream, gave some fake tears because no tears came out his eyes, and said he was stepping down as the leader of the group and passing it to his other. Sidebar: I don't know how any man could still be in Sakari or even call yourself Sakari. Your leader was getting banged in his ass. I'm sorry. And then after that, he said, because we don't accept it, you turn it into another person. You put them glasses on.
Nah, because it's gonna get hot in here,
Yeah,
cuz.
no problem.
Yeah,
so
I'm finna grill you on this
when he says we are not Israelites because we won't accept his nasty lifestyle, I'm treating him like a heathen, which is what the Bible says. The Bible says you treat him like a heathen. When it comes to Wack, no, Wack did not know that he was going to be on that show. Poetic Flacco said it. They had agreed to not bring it up. Like you said, they agreed to not bring it up, but Wack wasn't a part of that.
I think that was the 52 fake.
Nah, but even if he was, I think GRLA Hebrew was ready to just face it. I think he knowing you not know. It's no way nobody. His intelligence, I believe, he was just ready to think, but it came out and it didn't look as good as he probably thought in his mind.
You think he went up there to go talk about that?
I'm not saying he go there to talk about it. I mean, he was ready to face it if it came about.
He faced it already. They already had that back.
That's my point. So he has to be ready for that during any time.
I'm saying
he goes on
if
the
I'm going and I tell Flacco, hey, this is one thing I don't want to talk about. I'm only coming if we don't. You agree that we're not going to talk about this.
Right.
I don't think he was ready to face it on that level.
Otherwise, like you said,
otherwise, why would you say
that? Conversation.
Exactly. So I
why
don't believe
explain
it.
yourself at that point then?
Because you already in the hot seat. It's too late.
Because Wack wasn't gonna let the shit go. That's the normal day Wack goes to No Jumper to film their No Jumper set that they play on Sundays. So when Wack goes in there and he's sitting there, then he hears GRLA's name, then of course Wack gonna run the content. Because like Wack said, if he don't run that content, I'm gonna say, damn, I'm gonna say to Wack, hey man, you ain't say nothing to GRLA. He was right there. You could have asked him directly. So Wack, being a man of his word, as he's always been, do the content. He calls me. I didn't know until after the exchange happened. I text Wack. I said, yo, that was crazy. Then he calls me and says, yo, that was live. Then I go and watch the live and see that it's live.
So did y'all have issues before that happened? Or did y'all beef start because of that?
Well, I don't have no beef with him at all, first of all.
Whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to use. Did you and GRLA Hebrew have tension?
No, we had no issue.
Prior to that?
No.
So y'all tension started when he got outed for that by the female, right?
Yeah, I don't have no tension, but the issue, I would just say issue.
Okay.
The issue started when we found out he was getting banged in his ass by more than one woman.
All right, I'm not here to
buying dildos.
I saw the text. I heard about the text.
Kit was purchased. That's what he said. He said, how you gonna hit me with something bigger than what I hit you with? That's what he said.
You gotta kind of want to keep putting emphasis on that shit.
That's what he said.
Okay.
He said he started talking about the first time. It was easy. He said, you used to get in that position. I'm not used to getting in that position.
Let me ask y'all this though. So y'all
still fucking with him?
Nah, let me ask you this.
I want to ask.
I'm
answering for me. I'm answering for me. I still fuck with him, right? I don't look at him. No, I'm not a part of y'all thing, right? Whatever Cut do in his bedroom with his lifestyle, that's between him and his woman, right?
As a man, no, out the window.
I'm taking it out. I'm taking it out.
So
we can say
so as a man, that's your man's right there?
No, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 100. Technically, you could be like, damn, that's some weird shit. I wouldn't look at nobody away for saying that's weird.
But you still fucking with him. That's what I'm asking.
If he want to come on the show, I still fuck with him. I wouldn't look at him like.
I'm not talking about the show because content is content. That's different.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
Wack taught me that shit. Content is content. So I ain't talking about on the show. But them my niggas right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you fucking with them niggas like that? These your niggas right here.
I think.
Hold on.
None of us did that, so
Let's clarify. Let's clarify.
So,
we never was niggas in that aspect. like we just hanging out. Like this my boy. He come in
But
town.
that's what I'm asking
He say,
you.
"What's up?" We run
Hypothetically,
content.
a person like that, you find out they doing that. Is that still your boy?
If this is like, say this is my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that'd probably still be my homie. I'll look at Cuz like, damn, Cuz, you did some weird shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be like, I'm going to disown you because you and your woman did some shit. I can see if you did it with a man, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, Cuz, you on some other shit.
What the fuck is the difference?
I'm just keeping it real.
A dick in the ass is a dick in the ass.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying by the
It's
since
a
you wanna
dick.
since you pulled up, look, I'm gonna pull a you on you.
Okay, go ahead.
You pulled up the definition of virgin from the Hebrew. If we look up the definition of homosexual, you have to be with the same sex. It has to be man, woman, woman. So by the definition of a technicality, I cannot say he is a homosexual.
I think it's worse.
You sticking
than
something
being
up your ass, you gay.
I'm saying by
I
the
think it's
definition.
worse.
We
I
only
just-
going
I
by the
think it's
definition.
worse because-
We're
I
not
understand
going by
both sides.
We're
yeah.
not going by my personal
Listen, he
belief.
took a loophole. It's worse than homosexuality. He took a loophole for his hole.
I'm saying you. No. Hold on, Kylie, because he trying to put me in the corner, right? It's not gonna work.
I ain't
You
trying
went
to put
by.
you in the corner. I'm just
I'm gonna
saying.
take the glasses off. Hold on, no. I got him.
You
By
ain't got
your
it. Ain't no
logic-
way around it.
Nah,
You
it's
take
ways
something up your
around it.
ass, you gay.
Okay, that's cool. That's your personal
he
belief.
Got that crown on.
That's cool. You got the crown.
I got it.
That's cool. I'm saying him and his wife did something that most men ain't gonna agree with. But by definition of what a homosexual is, you couldn't call him a homosexual for doing that. You can say he got a sick kink. You can say it's weird. You can say a whole lot of stuff. But by definition of what a homosexual is, if we look up the definition, does it say man with woman?
It doesn't say man.
Now I'm gonna say it's some gay shit because I still think it is, but disowning
It's some
somebody,
ditty shit. It's some
disowning
ditty
somebody, like if he was a bro of mine that I've known forever, we done fought back to back, gave me the shirt off your back, whatever. I don't think I could disown you for something that you do in the privacy of your own home if it's not harming anybody at that point. That's just my
May
opinion. on
Lord
it.
be with y'all, brothers.
I'm saying,
Do I think
your homie did
it's
some
gay?
freaky shit
Yeah,
with his
but-
wife, and I'm gonna be like, fuck them
That
15
ain't
years I
freaky
knew you.
shit, man.
It's some Diddy shit. I'm gonna say Diddy. He did some Diddy party
Diddy
shit with his
gay?
wife. Now Diddy gay as hell. Diddy like, man, Diddy be doing some whole wild shit, putting shit on
So-
the
so-
Diddy
so-
doing all
but
type of
that-
crazy
I'm
shit.
not negating that it's gay. I'm not
Diddy
negating
doing
that.
some wild shit.
I'm not negating that it's homosexual activity. I'm just saying that when it comes to having a homie that you've known for that long, you think you could look bro in the eye and be like, hey, we not cool no more. Because it's something that wasn't supposed to came out. I think so.
I would.
I think so because again, I'm not really in that. I'm not really in that. I'm not in that space with you, right? Like
Right.
I'm not in that space with you where you doing whatever you doing. Like when we around each other,
You find
we
out a
doing what we
video, a
doing.
nigga putting some shit up his ass by himself without no girl or nothing.
Yeah, that's different.
I think that's
That's crazy.
gay
That's
as
to me.
hell.
It's that's what he's basically saying. It's not no gray areas. Like
We're not saying it's a gray area. I'm saying he called him a homosexual. So I said, what is the definition of a homosexual if we going by definitions? I'm not saying he is or he not.
Yeah, I just think that again, like if at that point in time, if you done been through all that with him as a boy, as your homie, to disown him for something he's done sexually, to me, that's a little crazy to me. I think he didn't snitch on you. He didn't try to fuck your girl. He didn't rob you. He didn't set you up. He didn't try to do something to your family. Like all the things that we really would hold near and dear that you would off a nigga for, he didn't do to you.
All
So
right,
what would I have?
That falls under
why would
what is
I-
that? The BDS? What do they
Nah,
call
right,
You know
that?
what I'm saying? Why would
I understand that.
BDSM.
It's
It
weird,
will
but it
fall
ain't-
under that, right? It's a
No.
whole category of BDSM where people are in this lifestyle, right? Like swingers and shit, they call it the lifestyle. You find out your homie is in that lifestyle with his wife.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just him and his wife. You would disown him?
Me? I'm not. I don't think
Let
so
me
because
ask you-
again,
I'm
I'm not in that
asking-
space.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with him no more. I'm good.
Let me ask you this though.
I
So
would never look at him as a
by y'all being
No, you gonna look at him different for sure.
Yeah.
by y'all
You never
being,
gonna look at him the
by
same.
y'all being the way y'all carry yourself as Israelites, why? Because you said you would have went harder if you would have found out he was on live. Like, even if he agreed to like step down, why? So y'all believe in kicking a nigga while he down then?
No, if he would have stepped down and stayed down and been more humble about the egregious act that he committed, I don't think nobody would have talked about him the way he Yeah.
Question.
What do you
Because-
think he? So after he said he stepped down, did he continue to push?
Yeah, he waited
kept
like 2
continuing to
weeks
move?
and then he started.
He got
being
back
out.
Oh, he
online.
went back.
Yeah,
He went
got
back and doing
online
it.
and
Okay,
started
So-
teaching
But he
and
wasn't the
doing all
leader
that
though.
shit.
He just got back online.
I can't say I can't say what he was or wasn't, but I just know that he didn't hold what he said he was gonna do.
It's like basically disassociate from this. That's
Yeah.
what you getting
At that point, are you
Because,
feeling like
if he was
it's
in our organization, we would have more control over what
Mhm.
would happen to him.
Would he be a
Because
part of your organization?
Anybody could be a part of our organization. Anybody can repent.
Would he be able to be a part of your organization
I just
if he
said
got
anybody.
caught? But
Oh,
you
oh,
wouldn't
wait.
be his homie. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like a contradiction.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I couldn't be around him no more.
So
He
if,
could be a
if you were the
brother.
leader
Listen,
of the
you
organization,
can always be a brother. You can always
But he's not.
be a
But
brother.
he's not a brother to you no more.
No, he is a brother. That's what, GRLA's still a brother. I'm just saying I don't look at him the same no more.
You say you can't
He
fuck
couldn't
with
be.
him.
Yeah, not in the capacity that I used to deal with him. I cannot. Because
so
I
how
don't
would he be
trust
able to
him.
stay a part of your organization then?
He would get bust down. Maybe he just
Bust
be a
down
brother.
is crazy.
Yo,
Bust down, Tatiana. God damn. Pause. I don't even use pause, but god damn.
My bad, man.
Turn
My
the damn
bad.
dance.
So-
girl.
so-
You
so-
gotta
Let me
pause
stop
that
fucking
shit.
with
but
you.
so for you,
Oh,
so for you, it's more of like a
No, but you say
he's not
bust down, what do you mean?
representing.
Yeah, he couldn't represent. So maybe I say it clearer. Anybody can fall.
Mhm.
Anybody can come back up. But he wouldn't be, in my eyes, the same person that he was before we found out what he was doing in private.
Okay, so if he repented to God, he went and repented to God, and then he said, "You know what? I'm gonna get back online. I ain't gonna let this defeat me. I ain't gonna let this be my lifetime story." You saying it's not good enough repenting to God? He got to do what you feel.
I
'Cause
don't
you
know if I
said-
could believe if he repented
In a
about
day or
that
two, yeah.
life when he didn't repent about his gang life. He went from saying, after he said, we're not Israelites anymore, he went and said he never left the gang life as well. So now that's another life. You can't be an Israelite and be a gang member.
You
They-
can't.
No, they don't go together.
Shit, I know hella Israelites that's gang members, and they'll
They
still
not
tell
in my
you
school.
I'm still from where I'm from.
Do
I'm
they-
just
are
not
they active?
actively gang banging.
Are they active
No.
in the gang, doing the works in the gang?
I don't know
promote-
how active, but they'll tell you I'm not
promoting the
active
gang?
anymore.
Right. So
But
that
they
man
will
said-
tell you I'm from such and such.
So that man said he was about God and Gumby. That's what he said.
So you basically
So
saying
now,
you can't. You basically saying
imagine
you
the
can't
people
serve
that-
two masters.
Thank
yeah.
you. So now he goes from being an Israelite to being about God and Gumby. God
What you
said
mean
can-
about God and Gumby?
You got to ask him what he means. I don't. That's just the statement that he said.
You saying
on No Jumper.
Gumby from Hoover?
Yes. That's what he
Because
said.
what I took it as when I heard it is, hey, I got put on Hoover. I never got put off. So even though I'm an Israelite, I'm still from Hoover. I'm
He
not
never
actively.
said that until after he said he was no longer a part of the Israelite community and we aren't Israelites. Then he said that. Well, we call that like Adam and Eve when they covered with to put the fig leaves and covered with another spirit. He left the Israelites to go be back up under that. But he still wants you, when I'm saying you, not you yourself, but he still wants the people to believe that he's about this. So it'd be different if he publicly said he was like that beforehand, then we would know exactly who he is.
I don't
but-
think he ever shot. I don't know, because when I met him, that's how I
I've
found
never
out
heard
he
him
was from
say,
there.
I'm about God and Gumby. It's always been all praises due to the Most High and his son, Yahushua. That's what it always was. Now, when we find out what he did, he leaves the community, says we're not Israelites. Now it's about God and Gumby.
So if I become an Israelite, you saying I got to denounce whatever gang I'm from.
Yes.
I got to get put off.
I don't know the politics to tell you what.
No,
what
I'm
that
asking your
entails.
politics. I want to join your chapter.
You cannot be an Israelite and still be actively in anything that you was that was against God. It could be anything. It don't have to be a set.
What
It
you
could
mean
be
by
anything.
actively?
He's saying you just can't claim it. You got to
No,
be.
no. Let him say it. What you mean
If
by
you was a
actively?
drug dealer, you can't be a drug dealer. If you're a drug user, you can't be a drug user. If you're in a gang, you can't be in a gang. If you're in a church, you can't be in a church. If you're a Muslim, you can't be a Muslim. You can't be nothing that's against God once you come up in here.
Okay, so if you're in a gang,
Hmm?
you can be a gang member, meaning you're actively gang banging. I mean, a gang banger, like you still in the street putting in work, doing this, doing that. Or you could be a gang member. Like I used to be active, I'm not active anymore. I
Right.
might work, I got kids, but I'm still from where I'm from. You're saying to join your
I don't.
organization, I have to get put off of this one, because that's the only way you could not be from this gang, is to get put off. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I don't know your politics like that.
No, that's why I'm giving you the terminology.
But that's what it sounds like. Yes, you would. Yes, I would say yes.
So anybody who didn't get put off and is saying they're Israelite, they're not a real Israelite.
Not to me. Not to my school.
All right.
But why do you think you would need to, and this is a question for y'all, I guess, like, why do you think if you're trying to change your life, you would need to still hold on to that? Like, what would be the point of still holding on to gang ties if you're gonna go do whatever else in life? Like, you want to be a born again Christian, whatever it is, and that's something that you have to go do. Why would you, like, what would be the point of saying I'm this religious, do whatever, but I'm still from this block or whatever? Like, I don't understand the point of still holding on to it.
Because it's like when you get put on, you already knew the rules of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a lifetime thing unless you get dishonorably discharged. Like, the honorable discharge is to stop actively doing what you're doing. So most people, they're not gangbanging at this age. They probably moved to another fucking state, another city. They work for the city now. They successful in life, got wife, kids. But this was once a part of their life. It's like a fraternity, right? You alpha, mega, whatever. You graduate college, you're not out there stepping still. But that was a part of your life at one time in life. And you still recognize being that, even though you're not technically still that. So it's like kind of like the same thing.
I get that. I think there's a negative connotation that comes with it. So maybe that's maybe what I've been fed. And that's why I'm even asking that question, if that makes sense. But when you break it down and in that way, it makes sense as to why you still hold on to it. So, is
there any resolution between y'all, or is it a wrap?
No, nothing is ever a rap, man. Like, he got my number, I got his number, or whatever like that. So I would never say that about any brother. There's no brother that I cannot speak to. But as long as he's out there misleading the people, I would speak against it. Now, I ain't said nothing about him since then, since the whole
situation.
Since the wax situation. And I probably won't unless somebody asks me like you did.
Oh, I had to ask you. No,
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it for that reason. I'm just saying, like, I don't have to keep talking about him. And if he was to ever come and sincerely want help or something like that, we would always help him. That's not a problem.
Is he ever gonna be able to lead another chapter and it be looked at right in your eyes?
No.
So there's no forgiveness for him.
That Sakari shit is over. That's a wrap. Ain't no more Sakari. That's a gay group. Let that sizzle in your spirit. That's a gay group.
So basically you saying God forgives, man don't. We don't.
No, I do forgive, but that group can't stand. Like, the Christian church can't stand. I say the same thing about the Christian church. It has to fall. Why? Because of the things that they do sexual deviantly in there, they gotta fall.
It's like when a pastor gets exposed for doing something. They typically have to stand. You can't be the lead example and be doing.
Why not? Catholics do it all the time.
And then
I'm saying Catholics do it all the time.
That typically though, when people find that out,
you gotta understand in the Israelite world, and even the cat that exposed him, he hang with homosexuals too. So that's their school. Niggas that hang with homosexuals and do homosexual activity, even if you don't want to call them homosexual. It's homosexual activity. And that's the group that you saying is God-like and Israelites? Hell no. Not on my watch.
No, I'm saying in the realm of repenting. So if you repent to God by technicality, if I just went and blew somebody's head off and I really repented and really meant it, I still blew his head off.
You would have to go through a rigorous counsel for us to determine that. Like, words, anybody can say a word. And anybody can repent. But we only know by your sincerity, by what you go through. That's the only way that we would know. So I can't say whether he repented or not. I'm not with him. But if he was to come around me, then we would look into if he's actually repented by his actions, by what he does, XYZ.
Okay, so if he reached the point under your tutelage that, oh, you know what, he really repented. He want to go start up Sakari again. No. It's over with. Okay,
he can't be a leader. No.
So he got a scarlet, what you call that?
Scarlet letter.
He got a scarlet letter, according to my man. So it's over with.
It, man.
No, for sure, man. Good looking for coming through, man.